Hello everyone. This is Sandra Graves, and I wanted to provide you with an explanation of what is UI design and why it is important. I am going to provide this to you because I try to explain it to people that have nothing to do with the technology and or someone that wants to become a designer. So, here is my explanation. And let me first say that human computer interaction, also called user interface design or UI engineer or user experience expert, all the same, their main goal is to understand how humans interact with the computer. You see that? It's very simple. It's understanding how humans interact with the computer. The goal is to make the life of the users as simple as possible. If the user have to think and if the user gets frustrated, that designer is not doing a good job. The task of the user must be as simple as possible. The user must look at the interface, application, or product and feel that it is so easy to navigate, feel that they don't even have to think too much about what they are doing. User interface or UI is not about creating pretty pictures or putting together pretty screens. If you found yourself at any point in your life thinking, this software or this product sucks, well, the color sucks, the buttons are wrong in the wrong place, then you have found a bad UI designer or UI design. UI design is the process that is needed by created web pages, by software applications, by building assessment, and by creating any interactive device such as cell phones, iPads. Well, all of those devices are designed by a UI person, engineer, or designer. Well, let's get to what is good versus bad. And I'm not going to go into that in very detail. I just want to provide you with a summary of all of these things. And good versus bad. I'm going to tell you that good UI design is vital because today's users are more dependent on computer and all these electronics devices than they were many years ago. Many years ago, computers were very expensive to purchase, so everybody was not using them, and it didn't matter. However, today this story is a little different. Everyone can afford a computer, can afford a cell phone, can afford something that connects them to the internet, or they play games, or they do some kind of testings. Most of the schools today are using testing on the computer. Therefore, there are lots of users out there that need good UI design. UI design is vital because it helps users focus on what they're supposed to focus on, are not trying to figure out where they have to go next. It should be simple. When a user sits in front of the screen and click on a button, it should be simple for them to get done or get to where they need to get. A good design offers easy and engaging interface along with smooth interaction between the user and the system. Have you ever seen that you have played a game or went to a website and you just admire that page. You just like, wow. It make you feel that you want to be part of it. It make you feel like you want to become this little person to go in there and walk around, because it is so much fun to be there. The colors are perfect. The typography is very good. Everything is good. The images are wow. They make you, if you see a fruit, you want to eat the fruit. And if you see a man, you just want to hug him, or a woman, you just want to like embrace them. But that is what UI is. It makes the images and the fonts and all the things then pop out that you just want to live it in real time. So, a good UI design is about, following usability guidelines. It's about providing the best practice recommendation. It's about following the standards. And the standards, what they do is that they help you be efficient, effective, and produce accurate results for your users. When a UI design is bad, let me tell you, you do not want to stay on that screen. The users are not happy. The product is not successful. And all users abandon the ship. Must I say more about what is bad UI design? Well, I'm not going to continue, because as a motivational speaker, I am focused on providing you with good information. So, what should you know about UI design? There is something called a life circle. And it's called design life circle. And in this design life circle, it is important. Some of the tasks are performed at different stages, but based on the Hicks and Horton circle, you must implement the task analysis. I can't even talk anymore. Task analysis, functional analysis, requirements gathering and specification, conceptual design, formal design, prototyping, evaluation, and implementation. Keep in mind that the life cycle was created not to dictate or to feel that they are Hitler. However, it was created to help and encourage and simplify interaction between the user and the system. Yes, that is UI design. So when is the user involved? I have talked about why is it important, what's good and bad, but what about the users? When do they get involved? Well, let me tell you. The users should get involved right at the beginning of the process, right after you have gathered your requirements. Yes. Okay. If the users are with you at the beginning and you don't know what you are doing, why will they be there? You don't know what is it that you want. First, you have to decide what is it that you want to create, what product you want to create, and then you find users that can help you create this product, the successful product. But the requirements are going to help you define the needs, the barriers, the benefits, the users. And after you have defined who are your users, then you get the users to test the product. In other words, getting users involved in the design process is vital to the success of your product. Testing of your product with the users as much as you can is important. Remember, you are not building a product for yourself. You are building a product for your users. If you build a product that is beautiful and your company loves and you think it's fantastic, the best work you have done, and the users don't like it, you just wasted time. So make sure you involve your users at the beginning, during prototyping, during delivery, during training, and then after the product has been completed and sold. If you want to make updates, you need users to tell you what is working, what is not, and how you can make improvements. Well, note, let me tell you one last thing. Well, I talk a lot, so let me tell you a few more things. Before the design begins, it is vital to know your users. A lot of people just jump into design without knowing their users, their age, are they tall, they're big, what they're like, what they don't like, where they live, what language they speak, or do they have any disabilities, what kind of devices they are using, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Identify their likes and dislikes during the information gathering process. Make sure you are doing these things if you want to be successful at UI design, UI engineering, any title that have to do with interface design and meeting the needs of users. So, lastly, I really came to the last part of this. Keep in mind that user interface design require a good understanding of the needs of your users. If you don't understand your users, then how can you create a great product for your users? This is your faithful friend Sandra Graves. From time to time, I will be providing you with technology tutorials, advice, and tips. So don't forget to tune in and listen. If you have any questions, I will be very happy to do a research and provide you with answers. If I know the answers, I will provide you with answers. If I don't, I will get the answers for you. Bye bye. Ciao.